creating content is something you just have to do for your business. And maybe you have an app for editing your photos. And you have another app for editing your videos. And then yet another app to create your graphics. And now you might be wondering if you need yet another app to schedule and post the content on social media. And the short answer is yes. But I want to kind of dive into why I think you as a small business owner need to use a social media scheduling tool. So first, what does a social media scheduling tool even do? Simply put, it allows you to plan out your content calendar, execute on your ideas, and schedule out the content that you've created. Some tools literally do just that. They allow you to auto-publish or manually publish pre-scheduled content. And other tools are a bit more robust and have workflows or maybe additional features. Things like analytics, access to stock images, the ability to have some kind of library, AI tools, landing pages for your link in bio, and so much more. But the main purpose of a social media scheduling tool is to give you time back in your day. Time back by not having to post things manually on social media, and then time back so that you don't find yourself like getting distracted by all the different ways that you can get distracted by on social media when you're manually publishing something. And vast majority of the content that you create can actually be auto-published on your behalf by some of these tools. Or if it can't, at least all of the assets, the visual assets, the captions, anything else you might need can be sent directly to your phone, so you're not having to track it down in Dropbox and your Notes app and airdrop yourself stuff. It's all right there with just like the click of a button. So what exactly should you look for in a social media scheduling tool? Don't worry, I'm going to give you some recommendations in case you're not sure where to start. But there are 3 things that I want to point out that is key in figuring out which of these tools or softwares is best for you to use. First, and this is the most important one, is you need to make sure that the tool you're going to be using does not violate terms and conditions or community guidelines of the platform it's going to be posting on your behalf. And you can just do this with a quick Google search. You take the tool and you type it into Google and be like, is this a scam? Does this violate terms and conditions? And just kind of read reviews and see what other people are saying. Or you can kind of go with one of the bigger names that I'm going to talk about at the end of this video. But basically, you need to make sure it's not storing weird information. It's not doing too many actions on your behalf. Like for instance, with Instagram, if the scheduling tool follows and unfollows on your behalf, that's a violation of terms and conditions. So little things like that. Number 2, you need to actually take a look at all the features. Go onto the sales page, go onto their website and see what key features you're going to have access to. Most of you, if you're just starting out, you need the basics. You need something that'll allow you to upload your content and then schedule it out. And like that's all you need at the beginning. But maybe you're a social media manager and you have multiple different clients with multiple different accounts. Or you're looking to kind of get rid of some other software and you want to combine everything all in one. You're going to want something that has all your analytics, maybe a link in bio option. Maybe you have a team and they need to be able to collaborate on these posts with you. No matter what features you need, just kind of assess what's available to you to help you pick the right one for your small business. And number 3, there are so many free tools out there, but you need to consider that most of these tools do have an added cost. The free tools will definitely get you started, but they are also very limited. They either limit the number of profiles you have, limit the number of posts you can post. And there are some that start relatively cheap for like $9, $10, $12 a month, or you can look at something like, I think mine costs like $50 a month now. You need to evaluate not only those features that we just talked about, but you need to assess if the cost is worth it for you. And now jumping into some recommended tools. So first, let's talk about some free options. My favorite free options are actually the ones that you're going to find natively built in within the app you intend to post on. So for instance, I actually use YouTube Studio, which allows me to plan and schedule and then automatically publish it for me, all of my YouTube videos. And that's built within YouTube. LinkedIn has a similar one. And then Meta Business Suite can help you auto-publish and schedule out posts for both Instagram and Facebook. And then some of the other tools I'm going to mention typically do have a free plan where again, are going to limit the number of features or number of posts or number of profiles, but you can always test them out to just kind of get started. Which brings me into some easier to use tools. My go-to is always going to be Planoly. It is very visually appealing. There's not a very high learning curve, but the tools inside are very, very robust and kind of give you everything you need to get started. Perfect for content creators, perfect for small business owners, smaller teams, and if you don't have a ton of profiles. Other well-known names are ones like Preview, Buffer, and Hootsuite. Some of these do have additional features and tools, but the basic components of each of these software is to literally help you just schedule your post and get them out. Whereas if you're looking for something a little bit more robust, I recommend looking into Later. That's my preferred tool because it has analytics. I can manage my community in there, with comments and things like that. I can also tap into UGC content. I can have a link in bio page all within one app. But again, that comes with an additional cost. And another tool that I've considered for my business is CoSchedule, which helps you schedule out basically all of your marketing activities, not just social media posts. It helps with like blog posts and newsletters and things like that as well. So now that you know that you need a social media scheduling tool, first, I recommend you go try one of those out. And second, if you want help organizing the content that you can then put into these scheduling tools, I definitely recommend you check out this YouTube video. Other than that, I'll see you guys next week, and don't forget to hit subscribe.